Here we go. We on. What's going on, party people? This is Laceby here. Back at it with another one here. It's definitely a pleasure having you in. If this is your first time, welcome. What I do here, I talk about spirituality. Okay, so we're gonna break some bread. We're gonna talk about some stuff. A little bit of background about me. I am a spiritual healer. So technically, part my job is to help you to understand your emotional patterns, and also, and by doing so, you can heal yourself. But in order for you to do that, it takes a proper understanding of the person that you are, how you operate for you to do that. And that's where I come in to help. Essentially, that's exactly what it is. And becoming healed, meaning now that you are whole, meaning you are able to identify those blockages or energy pattern that's not benefiting you. That's how you align yourself to yourself. And that's why, in so many words, since this is your first time, I talk about the ego, I talk about your false persona, I talk about your true self and things of that sort, because it helps you to understand that and to align and for you to identify where the issue is. Okay? So now, my other people, if you're coming back, you already know. You already know. So let's break some bread. This is a Holy Communion. Come get your medicine. Mm. So, with all that being said, guys, what I wanted to share with you guys tonight, I wanted to talk about the power of acceptance. Because as a spiritual healer, it all tied up. You have to understand the power of acceptance. Now, unfortunately, we've been told, or the way we've been looking at accepting things, it's kind of like being weak. It's to settle in, so you don't accept anything. Now, what I'm about to talk about is so far away from that, has absolutely no relationship to that. In fact, I'm going to show you acceptance is actually your power. Because what happened is when you really accept something, you get to see for what it is. Like a lot of people are suffering because, they don't accept things as they are. So what they do is they looking to get things, the way they want them to be. So acceptance comes in when you realize and understand your environment, and that's what it is. So therefore, by you accepting, it puts you in a better position. Now you know how to move around. You know how to make your move. You know what I'm saying? You got to know the players if you're gonna play. Do you see what I'm saying? So you would be at a disadvantage not to accept, and which I'm gonna show you that you have been, and those are the reason why people are not in alignment with who they are. So let's unfold the mystery. So for you to understand the mystery of acceptance, you got to be on a higher perspective, like a higher state of mind. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, oh shit, I'll give you a perfect example. Oh, in fact, oh my God, I gotta shout this lady out. She's incredible. It's funny to see how sometimes you may be on one path and then you cross. And then you get to see somebody else that you don't even know, but that's kind of like going through the same type of understanding. But anyway, make a long story short, right? So I'll give you guys a perfect example, right? A lot of people sometimes having a hard time accepting when somebody don't like them. It's something that nobody should be offended about at all. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, that's why you gotta like the person that likes you. You see what I'm saying? And that's where the contradiction, the conflict comes in, because now you want somebody that don't like you to like you. It doesn't make sense. I'm saying all of that to say you're not accepting the fact that somebody don't like you. But now you got to have a better understanding to say to yourself, okay, even though such and such don't like me, that doesn't mean I'm fucking handicapped. It doesn't mean that you know what I'm saying, like you got a small dick, or if you're a girl like you, you're not hot. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has their own person, man. Some niggas love skinny bitches. Other niggas love like those fucking African niggas. They love big bitches, like Monique type of shit. Well, in fact, she had a movie on that. Her African brothers. You gotta have some meat. So if that's what they like, if you were skinny, would you be offended because of that? That's their choice. That's acceptance. And then, you could say respect too. But most importantly, you would have to accept yourself first. That's why you cannot respect anybody else if you don't respect who you are. So the truth is, people who are disrespectful to other people, that's because they don't respect who they are. Probably don't even know who the fuck they are. Do you see what I'm saying? And there's absolutely nothing wrong with somebody who don't like you. We see it all the time. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta like yourself enough to know when somebody don't like you. You know what I'm saying? And that's accepting. But for you to get to that state of mind, that's why it's important. And that's why I said the mystery of accepting, you have to get to know who you are first. And understand because that part plays it's very huge when it comes to healing yourself. And accepting. There's nothing weak about that. It's truly understanding that, it's understanding who you are in relationship to everything else around you. That's it. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, I'll give you a perfect example. Like, I've met a lot of women that don't like me. You see what I'm saying? I mean, for sure, like, they would say I'm attractive. They would be attracted to me. But they don't like me. And by liking me, I'm saying, like, I'll give you a perfect example. Spirituality is my thing. So to like me, if you're going to be, to be with me, you would have to like the shit that I like. Otherwise, it's like, I'll be like, what the fuck is this nigga talking about? I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Go ahead with your bullshit, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I get it. I can't be for everybody. Doesn't mean I'm fucking handicapped. I mean, it may, now if I want to talk my shit, which I can a little bit, being a high value man, sometimes people don't see values. We could live it at that. But regardless on how I'm looking to dissect it or chopping it up, it all comes down to, regardless of you being valuable or not being valuable, it comes down to this. That person don't like you. So what? Life goes on. I have to accept that. That doesn't make me weak. In fact, it makes me more valuable to me. It adds more value to me. Accepting doesn't mean settling for less. I think that's I guess that's probably the way it's being defined, but I think it's a misconception, or maybe that's just one part of it. Well, if that's the case, I'm talking about the other part of it. Acceptance is very powerful. Take life as it comes. You flow with it. So as a spiritual healer, like, you have to understand that, the power, how powerful acceptance is. Here's something else too. When people are having a hard time forgiving somebody, when they say, I'm not willing to forgive, that is just somebody who's not accepting. Oh, I can't believe he did that to me. I can't believe she did that to me. Yeah, motherfucker, he did. Or she did. You're going to accept it or you're not going to accept it. That's all it comes down to. So you not forgiving, truly saying that you don't want to accept it. Meanwhile, you hurting yourself. Well, you don't want to accept it. Not everybody's your friend too, man. You guys got to understand that. And I think just by having this type of understanding too, it would help a lot of people, even in their relationship, uh, uh, life, profession. You would look at deception in a whole different perspective. That's why they say your rejection is your protection. Your whole definition of rejection would change. You wouldn't even look at it as being rejected. Can you imagine you try to talk to a girl that do not want to talk to you and you feel rejected? What? No. It doesn't make sense. You should be like, well, motherfucker, if you don't want to talk to me, I don't want to talk to you either. I mean, no hard feelings, but fuck you too. But you got to have a little bit of self-respect, though, to accept it. Or you probably don't even have to say anything, but there's no reason for you to be mad. I was trying to, maybe I thought maybe she could have liked me. Well, guess what? Turns out that she doesn't like you. Okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people don't know when somebody liked them either. You think just because somebody's talking to you, because there's a lot of people that are in relationships that do not like each other. You got to understand that shit. This is beyond, you got to understand what it is to somebody, when somebody like you. Meaning they like you, your philosophy, the way you move, the way you talk, you, not what you have. That's why when you don't no longer have certain things, the people that was around you that didn't like you, but like what you had, are no longer around. It's simple math, man. How the fuck do you want it? The problem is our philosophy or interpretation of what rejection is. That's what's fucking us up. Because we don't want to accept. Meanwhile, you're being weak by not accepting. But you think you're fighting. Do you understand what I'm saying? So acceptance is powerful, plays a big part, not just in your healing process, but also in life too, man. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta be, that's why I'm too blessed to be stressed, baby. You hear me? You gotta love yourself, though. But all of that comes from us at a very young age being conditioned or not being rewarded for who we are. So theoretically, society is really fucking you up. Like literally fucking you up. Not allowing you to be you. The things you want are not, you know what I'm saying? Now you have to become average. You do know the definition of average, right? Now you're following the trend. You average at best. Anyway, shout out that nigga, man. You know what I'm saying? My nigga. Pour a little something on the concrete for the God. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, we ain't got to call nobody's name. We ain't calling it. You know what I'm saying? We good. If you know, you know. You know what I'm saying? So that's why it's important Do you see what I'm saying? Like for you to, that's why spirituality too, it's your personal life. Because we always have this perception of, you know what I'm saying, you gotta have this beard, like your beard has to be a certain length, with the hair, you know what I'm saying, with the shit wrapping around your ass and shit. I mean, all of that is dandy though. But at the end of the day, that's them making their choices. I mean, I'm not against that either. They're making a statement. You know what I'm saying? Just like I'm making a statement by having this. I'm saying something. I'm stepping up. I'm saying, yo, you know? We niggas over here. Do you see what I'm saying? But, what the fuck was I going to go with this? Yeah, so I was going to say, but in reality, we all got to, you know, we are, like, our life are shaped by what we know, by our fucking mind, the spirit, the intellect, your spirituality. However you want to name it. It's just different aspect of that same prana, that same energy, that same whatever. What part of it do you want to talk about? You choose. Whichever one you identify yourself with, go ahead. But the bottom line of what I'm saying here too, though, since, you know, I just mentioned that, there's something that's behind, that's in the dark, that's guiding us. And by being in the dark, I'm referring to something we don't see. It's not in the light. Do you see what I'm saying? And that's where the whole esoteric language comes in. I love it too, though. I love it, man. Cause it's just a certain ways of saying things that are fucking, that's very like packed with a lot of wisdom in them. With a lot of fucking energy in it. That's my medicine. You hear me? But anyway, where the fuck was I gonna go with that? So it's all connected. You know, and that's the mystery of you understanding, if everything is mental, the mystery of that is that you are spirit. Furthermore, or, you know, i.e., that's exactly what it is. And the life that we're living now is based on that, man. Even you had to learn how to wipe your ass. Learn how to speak. Everything you do is based on cook, eat, whatever the fuck you're doing. You want to make money? Same shit. Whatever the fuck you're doing. Isn't it the reason for you to go to school to be a better person? Meaning by having more understanding, then you're making more money and you know what I'm saying? However the fuck you, whatever you want to attribute, you know, you want to attach that to. But the bottom line is, I mean, shit, like, you can't, there's no way out of it. We all fucking spirit. Now, you may not want to get to that conclusion, depending on where you are, you know, spiritually. But the bottom line is, you know, it's more than what we're looking at. That's what I'm saying. And that's what the occult it's all about. But anyway, we're not here to talk about the occult. Well, it's all part of it. It's all part of it. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, you know, maybe, you know, and somebody else who dresses up a certain way, you know, like the monk, that doesn't make them more spiritual than you either. Now, the way they vibrate with themselves or how much they know of who they are, that could make a difference. But not the fucking clothes that the motherfucker's wearing. So in so many words, I'm showing you you can't dissociate spirituality from your fucking life. But I get it. You know, it's created a certain way. Yeah, I mean, it's a mind control thing. right? Is to, pretty much have you under control. That's mind control. But anyway, it's that's what makes us. There's so many different aspects in us, and the great thing about healing yourself is that you'll get to explore different aspect of you because we are multiverse or dimensional. And as you're doing your shadow work, as you're removing certain blockages, there's more blockages. They're gonna start showing themselves. That's why the true meaning of shadow work, because I've read so many books on shadow work, and this shit is funny. That's why whatever book you're reading, you got to make sure it's in accordance to your experience. Otherwise, it's not helping you. But anyway, that's a whole different story. The whole Jesus shit too. You got to see yourself as Jesus. Otherwise, that's why the Bible is not powerful. I mean, it is, but it's not. It is because he got you under a spell, but it's not because it doesn't make you're not making the best out of you by not understanding it. So it really comes down to you. But anyway, essentially, do you see what I'm saying? Because you make it great. And here's the thing again. The reason why even Christianity is being talked about this way is because other people agreed. We allowed it. You accepted it. Even if you want to tell me it's the truth. That's why even when you're being objective, it's still subjective. It's coming out of your mouth. From your perspective. Now, that perspective, you may look at it as being objective, but it's still subjective though. Maybe, I mean, it is what it is. Can you tell I used to love philosophy, right? That's crazy because I started there too, man. The Socrates and all them niggas and shit. But anyway, that's a whole different story. It's copycats. Similac. However, in the European civilization, that's such a great thing. That's, oh my God. That's what men do, you know what I'm saying? Like the men with the, suit up and all that shit, you know what I'm saying? The gentleman. And that's how the picture's being sold to you. I could dig it, but I know something bigger though. Stronger. Oh. That's that nigga shit, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? I had to go there and, figure the whole thing out. But I'm saying all of this to say, in order for you to heal yourself, unfortunately, it's like you really, because healing truly, the true meaning of fucking niggas, the mystery of healing is for you to be yourself. Because when you heal, you add 100%. So healing truly saying, for you to be top shelf, to be in touch, to be in alignment with you. So that's what the healer's doing. Since you're not in alignment with who you are, because now you've been acting to please people, I come in now to help you to realign by showing you the bullshit that you're fucking doing and to realign yourself to you. I'm trying to get you at 100%, baby. You know what I'm saying? But for me to do that, I got to be on my 100%. Hey, man. So you can't give if you don't have anything. You see what I'm saying? So to get back to the shadow thing that I was talking about, the shadow work, because I've read so many different books on it, but yet it wasn't clicking for me. But as I started growing, then I started to understand, like, like what's happening is, like, for you to do your shadow work, you have to first elevate yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like this Jewish guy said, like you can't solve a problem with the same state of mind that created the problem. I know. I mean, it may sound like a catch 22, a vicious cycle. I get it, but that's the mystery of it too. That's the beauty of it too. That's why you can't really put your hands on it. You have to experience it. That's why you can't define fucking spirituality. You gotta live it. It's meant for you to live, to experience. Come on, man. The word's got to be made flesh. That's how the word it has been made flesh, man. Tell them what you're seeing on this side. The blind are now seeing. Do you get it? The mute are now speaking. Niggas. Oh, that's greater than philosophy, dog. Come on, man. This is a mental institution. You know, I'm looking for my ecstasy. Philosophy, do you see what I'm saying? It's the same thing as a child. You know what I'm saying? You had your Similac, but now we men. I can't have Similac, baby. Because the body's different. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? The fucking immune system is on a whole different level. Oh, we here, baby. No lie. Come on, man. Let's talk about it. So let's get back to acceptance. That is your strength. Because as I stated before, it helps you. But first, I mean, before it even helps you, you got to know who you are. Then by you knowing who you are and accepting, meaning you acknowledge the other person for what they are. Not because of what you want them to be. What they are. Okay. Just like I was telling you, a bitch don't like you. That's fine. That's life, baby. Only if people could stop trying to force people to like them, that alone, man, would like your life would be fucking great. That alone, you'll be great, man. Why would I force a bitch to like me? And this is the type of shit that I love to talk about. Do you see what I'm saying? But a bitch that like the type of shit that I talk about, oh, guess what? I don't have to say much. She already knows. That's what the person like you. And you know what? I'm glad that I'm saying this because a lot of people don't know when somebody like you. It means that person is into you. And by you, you know, like, but the problem is, since you never love yourself or never taught to love yourself, you can't accept when somebody to love you for you because you know you're not lovable. You're not worthy. And all of that were being given to you or conditioned or created for you as a child. For you to be likable, you know, you gotta have the certain rank. You know what I'm saying? You definitely gotta attain. Or a certain, you know, level of education that you gotta have. Your accolades, your accomplishments. That's how you define yourself. So that's why a lot of people would automatically disregard other people because they don't look a certain way. And that's when life is fucking you up. It's always the motherfucker everybody neglected. That's now, like, yeah. Isn't that funny? All the motherfuckers that actually went to school or working for most of the major corporation of niggas that didn't go to school. That shit's crazy to me. If you asking me, I would rather get in that plug. I would rather be that dumb motherfucker, according to you, and then have you working for me. So who's the dummy now? Y'all falling for the okey doke, man. You ain't playing right. You know what I'm saying? How did you get it wrong? How did you get that wrong? It's right in front of you. But you're looking with these, though. You're a child. That's what children do. You don't see beyond what you're looking at, and that's what spirituality is about. That's what being in alignment with yourself is all about. Then, as you're being in alignment with yourself, then you really start to experience the universe on a whole different level. Oh, that shit is beautiful, man. It's a frequency, it's a vibe, it's an ecstasy. And by being in that element too, man, like, what I'm saying, you'll get to talk to, what I'm saying, other spirits and see so many different things. I don't know, like, I don't even think I'm fucking on Earth, nigga. Okay, maybe that was a little too far for some of you, you know what I'm saying? I lost you right there, but it's all good. It's all spiritual. Motherfuckers are telling you, you know what, all about the law of manifestation, law of attraction, and all of that. You ain't got to be working hard. What the fuck does that tell you? They're not trying to be spiritual, or, what I'm saying, they're not walking around with the long beard and the shit wrap around their asses, or that fucking turban, or however the fuck they call it. And again, this is no diss to them. I'm just saying there's a misconception that we tend to that's why we dissociate spirituality from our lives. Whereas it is the very foundation of who we are, of how we acting, how we shitting, how we fucking, how we eating, all of it. Until you start seeing it this way, then you'll be a spiritual being having a human experience. You understand what I'm saying? That's why they say life is not about death. Oh, you're alive now. But death and being born, those are portals. Come on, niggas. If you were born, you gotta go. That's what portals is. You go in this way, you're gonna go out that way. That's just the way it is. That's why you cannot escape death. No one is going to escape death. We were born. Did you even know that you were being born? You didn't know. Now you die, you don't know what the fuck is out there. I get it. So why the fuck being afraid? That's why you do, but that's because you don't understand the experiences that you're going through. No one should be afraid of death at all. If you understand what I understand, how I just describe it, portals, you didn't know you were born. And then now all of a sudden, you're afraid of that other door because you don't know what's behind it. By then you should be like, I don't give a fuck. Yo, if you're born alone, you didn't know that you was going to be born. Here you are, you popped up in this fucking life. I don't give a fuck anymore at this point. I know I don't. Because I didn't even know I was coming here. So if I'm here, whatever the fuck it is, nigga, I'm down. Let's do it. And that's the journey. That's what the wise do. Because at this point, they no longer give a fuck. And death have no power over them. Because now they connected with something greater. They understand this is just a door that you got to go through. But something greater is what I just told you. How did I end up being here? How do I know going there that means the end? When I didn't even understand why the fuck I was born. You got to be honest with yourself, man. The fuck are we doing? I mean, I don't want to call it common sense, but if we're gonna talk some shit, let's talk some real shit. And here's something else that they're trying to tell you too. To be spiritual, your intellect it's got to be fucked up. No, that's not true. And your intellect doesn't stop you from fucking being spiritual. In fact, my intellect got even better because my intellect is interpreting the spirituality. This is how, you know what I'm saying, that's the thing it goes through to talk about the spirit. See, everything I'm saying here is just straight up light. It's spirit. It's spiritual. So I'm using language to transmit that fucking light. So the light is going through my words. For lack of better terms. That's why I call myself l'esprit, which means spirit. Oh, we in touch here, baby. Let's talk some shit. Oh, y'all got me fucked up. He got me all the way fucked up, nigga. That's what I'm best at. That's what I do better. Being in that zone. I hope you can feel it, man. That shit is exotic. Way better than sex, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Pussy doesn't give me this vibe here. I mean, pussy's pussy, though. I mean, it gives its vibes. You know what I'm saying? It's not even fair. You know what? I was unjust. Pussy. I apologize, pussy. I'll tell you why. I'll tell you exactly why I apologize. You know what I'm saying? Because I knew, you know what I'm saying? But I try to, I try to look out for you. But I apologize. And pussy's looking at me like, nigga, you know I don't belong there. I can't even be compared to that. Not at all. Not this type of fucking ecstasy, nigga. Oh, the spirit is coming through, man. Let me slow down. Let me slow down, baby. Yeah, that type of vibe, man. Shit. Start having me speaking in Creole at this point. You know what I'm saying? It's a certain vibe that it comes with. Once you connect it, of course. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you know what I'm saying? You just got to know how to get there. You know what I'm saying? You got to know how to get there to get there. You feel me? It's a vicious cycle, man. It's the beauty of it. The paradox, the ma'at, that center point. Not duality, not, you know what I'm saying? Come on, niggas. God speaking. Do you see what I'm saying? That's the part of you. And it's funny too, man. Shit, let me talk some shit. Say, well, we already here. We already talked about, you guys should understand now. Check out the Patreon. You know what I'm saying? Subscribe to my motherfucking YouTube, niggas. Yo, I got a bunch of clip out there, man. Like, I'm a bad motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Check them shits out. You know what I'm saying? Sharpen up your still or your tools. You know. Oh shit! Hold up. I'm tripping. Hold up. I forgot I had to charge this shit because I'm gonna talk to my. Oh, she loves it. This motherfucker here. Love that girl, man. Great. Okay. So let's power this thing up. Now that you know accepting doesn't make you weak, man. Do you see what I'm saying? And not at all. And a lot of people too, man, like, they don't understand even to be vulnerable. That's when you're alive. That's your brightness. You know what I'm saying? You're afraid of yourself. You see what I'm saying? That's that love frequency. You know what I'm saying? You hear me? You know what I'm saying? That's that pussy shit to y'all motherfuckers, huh? You know what I'm saying? Shit, yo, y'all cracking me up. Y'all wilding out here, man. Shit, y'all get me on my bullshit. We don't talk about love for shit. You know what I'm saying? Because we all got to protect, right? We are all protecting. It's like a bunch of fucking assholes, bunch of pussies, thinking that they're fucking tough. That's how I'm looking at y'all. Like, okay, pussy, 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 pussy. Now, on some level, if you want to talk about, I don't know, maybe that's the war between dark and darkness and the light. I mean, you could definitely entertain that too. You know what I'm saying? Then you have your light workers that stepped in the scene trying to give you the light. You know what I'm saying? Just give me the light, impossible. If you want to get dramatic, I mean, shit, it's all good. You see what I'm saying? Hey, how do you want it? How do you want it? Mm-hmm. That's my shit. How do you feel? Let's talk that shit. So now that we understand the power of motherfucking acceptance, okay, tell a friend, okay, and speak among yourselves, share that knowledge. You know what I'm saying? Maybe something new that you just learned. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about it. Let's work it out. We could work it out. You know what I'm saying? So now we could talk about, you know what I'm saying, how much, how much you learned. You know what I'm saying? And that's your true education too. And that's how you're transforming yourself. Do you see what I'm saying? And by having a greater understanding, the occultist would tell you you are able to transmute your emotions. Meaning, being the magician, you changing the energy. Like instead of you being mad for something you didn't have a proper understanding about, now that you learn to accept it, you have transmuted that emotion from hate to motherfucking love, and now you're smiling. Look at you. And that's what the whole shit is about. But I'm also using these terms too, so you understand the whole occult shit. It's regular nigga shit. It's you taking this shit every day. That's what the occult is. Yeah, all this, and I know you take a whole lot of shits. Yeah, that's exactly what that is. It's crazy, man. And speaking of shits, I was learning. I mean, I always knew it, but I said, yo, let me investigate a little bit more. So side note, let's talk some shit, right? So what you guys are calling organic food, right? Meaning they gotta be. It's what makes it organic is how I mean, it actually grows, right? I mean, it has natural stuff in it. But then I realized, and I can't recall like where the fuck I got that information. But in Haiti, I know that for a fact because I'm a motherfucking Haitian. So I know they use like shits, feces. You know what I'm saying? Like when you take your shit, that kind of shit, right? So your organic food. I mean, I hope, you know what I'm saying, your palate is still, your taste bud is still here with me. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm trying to tell you is, the mystery of truly what I'm saying. So allow me to go. Let me go through the motion, niggas. Right? But maybe I should tell you what I'm trying to tell you, so I don't scare you too much, right? So all right, I'm gonna take it easy on you, all right? There's a whole philosophy about, you know what I'm saying, like your body is not good, spirituality is good, your ego is not good, you know, what else? That duality, the constant war. There's no ma'at, there's no balance, there's no harmony, there's no yang and yang in it, right? But in nature, when we look at it, for instance, I don't know, like, you know, we always thought of our urine, like, or your pee as something bad, right? I mean, your body is rejecting your pee. And there's a whole medicine. You guys could look that shit up. I'm not trying to make it up. Well, shit, but, oh, you know, I know. My dad was drinking that shit for a minute. I'm like, nigga, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even want to, like, nigga. But anyway, and my shit, well, anyway, that's a whole different story. But there's a whole, what do you call that? I think it's called urination. You guys could actually look it up, but it can actually heal you. It can cure you, depending. And there, you know, there has been research. You know, I can't recall exactly what they say. Don't quote me on that shit. Look that shit up. I know what I'm saying, though. I know I'm right. That's all I know. And that's not what I do. I'm a fucking healer. I'm gonna stay in my lane. Okay, that whole breakdown shit, why it heals you, why it's good for you. I'm not healing you that way, but you know, I know enough to heal you. You know what I'm saying? The right way. Damn, nigga, heal yourself. Look that part up. But anyway, there's a whole. I mean, I can't recall. I think there's a terminology for it too that I can't remember. But technically, you know, you could heal certain cure. I mean, you could cure certain illness that you have in your body with your pee, right? And then now, I mean, where I was going to go with this is to show you, because I wanted to say that first, to show you that you know there's nothing bad even in your physical body. Literally, feces are used for your organic meal. You know what I'm saying? Look that shit up too. It's vital. It's important. And I'm not even gonna talk about your for the ladies, y'all should know that shit. Your menstrual cycle, you know, that blood is very powerful. I read a book on that shit a long time ago. But anyway, I'm not gonna get too much into it. Look that shit up too. And I'm glad that I'm using this type of fucking example. Oh, and by the way, oh shit. In fact, the book, okay, because I remember they have experienced this, and I'm gonna tell you guys now, right? If you're trying to, you know, grow some, you know, I guess flower. I don't remember what it was, but there was an example of, you know, this type of research that they actually did with the, you know, with the woman menstrual cycle. You know, generally, you know, that shit stank. You know what I'm saying? That shit's thick and all that shit. But how do I know? I don't even know. That's so nasty. I don't even touch that shit. No, 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 bitch. I just know. Ow. Anyway, right? So, what the fuck was the experiment about? So yeah, so I think they were using it to plant some flower, but anyway, I don't even remember. But to make a long story short, you know, there's a lot of you know positive things that could be done with it. You know what I'm saying? They experience it. Look this shit up, man. I'll probably be, I don't know. I don't can't remember. I read that shit a long time ago too. But anyway, um, so I'm saying all of this to show you, even in your physical body, let's just say fuck the intellect and all that shit. If your pee can cure your body, your shit is used for your organic food. I just got to job you in there for that one. Experience, man. That's exactly what you came down here for. But anyway, what the fuck was I talking about? Boom. The gist of it is just to show you, even on a physical level, I mean, it's kind of hard to ignore the intellect because we got to use it to process the information, right? That's all your fucking intellect does. And when you're being connected, that's why your intellect and your spirituality should link together. Your intuition and your intellect should go hand in hand. There's no fight between them. But you should understand your intuition comes first. Your intellect is there to support it. They complement each other. That's why it's greater when you know you got to do something. Just if you know that's what you got to do, just try to do it. And your intellect, then you'll find a way on how to do it. That's how they complement each other. But your intuition got to be the front lead. I mean, it's got to be, you know what I'm saying, the driver. And that's how you're moving by sight, by faith, not by sight. Fancy words to talk about you. But it's cute though. I like it. I do. I ain't gonna front. I like it. You know, I mean, that's the exotic part of it. The mystery of it. It's cute. And that's what poetry in so many words is fucking powerful. Because it's not necessarily about what you're talking about, but it's how you say it. It's how you say it. And how you say it, that's what the experience is all about. And that's why you came down here. To experience it. You already know it. The fuck? Now you already know it. You're here to experience it. So on Earth, you should be like, nigga, wow. Pizza? Oh my God. How do they do that? First of all, it's not even real food. They process it. Oh, that's magic. Transmutation. I'm on a whole different level now. Then, so it's not even food anymore. So I'm trying to tell you, like, a pizza could be a hell of a fucking spiritual experience. Do you see what I'm saying? But you definitely got to be on your ma'at shit, though. You got to be in harmony for you to see it that way. It can't be either or, because if that's the case, she said, I love it. I love you, woman. Young lady. So, oh shit, hold up. Where the fuck was I gonna go with that? The power of fucking acceptance. You gotta accept niggas. But most importantly, to change your perspective when it comes to people not liking you. Or most importantly, because it's all linked together. You don't want to accept because you don't think you're any lesser than anything, and which has nothing to do with you. In fact, which is better for you, because you don't want to be with a motherfucker that don't like you. Why would you want to do that? And how is that not better for you? That's why I like, in my past, for me personally, I was mad because I didn't know the bitch didn't like me. You see what I'm saying? Now that I know that, I don't even wish my girl, you don't like me. I just do the, you know what I'm saying? Hey. I'm out. Shit. We don't, yeah, like my man Kevin Gates said that shit. Shout out that nigga though. I love, he's something God loves. He was saying, I go where I am celebrated, not where I'm tolerated. I'm like, nigga, he's talking some shit. Because you know me, I do not skip a meal. And wisdom is wisdom regardless where it comes from. Oh, listen, man, I'm sitting among the elders. Alright, I'm here. I took attendance. I wouldn't miss that shit for nothing. You hear me? You got me on my bullshit. I'ma chill. I'ma chill. What? I wouldn't miss it for nothing. That ecstasy, man. I'm trying to tell y'all. It's on a whole different level. Mm-hmm. So, I guess we got to chop it up. We talked about so many different things. I hope you guys had a wonderful time. You know what I'm saying? As I was just doing my thing. You know what I mean? And but most importantly, man, I definitely hope you were able to, if there's anything that, somehow added or, some values into your life or that open up your mind or that allow you to see things from a different perspective. I mean, you don't even have to agree, nigga. You know what I'm saying? But just for you to know, okay, there's different ways of looking at things. Shit, nigga, I'm good. My job is done. You feel me? I don't even slack with my slacks on. What? You know what I'm saying? Shit, yo, they have this French store. What was that? Porte disparu. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm like the man without head. I'm tripping. But you know what I'm saying? It's like the invisible man. But you know he's there, but he's not there. That was a smooth nigga. That was a smooth criminal. Mike, I see you, baby. I see this nigga, man. Yo, he was a bad motherfucker. Mm-hmm. Highly connected. And then he transmuted that into his music. That's why this nigga was so cold, man. Yo, I watched this one shit that he did. He stepped on stage. This nigga was so cold, man. Like, he stayed there for probably, like, I don't know, was it 40 minutes? Didn't say a word. Yo, he was on his bullshit. He was on 10. Because you know me, nigga. Like, when I'm looking at shit like that, I don't know how to act. I'm like, this motherfucker bad. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta understand, I'm peeping out game. I'm studying the game tapes, right? Cause I'm like, this nigga cold. You know what I'm saying? In my Haitian mentality too. Well, that makes it even colder to me. You feel me? So I'm like, alright, okay. Who's bad? Who's bad? You know what I mean? My niggas. Listen, once you transcend, you find that middle point, man. That's when you truly become the illuminated one. Or the Illuminati, if you want to call it. However the fuck you want to call it. You know what I'm saying? And, the bright ones. You know what I'm saying? Listen, it's beautiful, man. You're shining out here. You like this. You feel me? Shit, in fact, let me turn this motherfucker right here. You know what I'm saying? You good. But you also got to understand, I got to shout out this bitch, man. Well, forgive my French. You know what I'm saying? Forgive a Haitian man French. You know what I'm saying? This priestess, you know what I'm saying? This divine, feminine. Yo, listen, she was saying some shit. Who's that girl, man? What the fuck? I got lost. I was just tripping. Niggas wildin'. God damn it, my niggas. What the fuck was I gonna say, man? It was gonna be good too. Anyway, you know how that shit goes. It wasn't supposed to be said. Alright? Yeah. But my niggas, with that being said, check out the Patreon, you know what I'm saying? Because, we just got to plug that in real quick. But most importantly, man, if you resonate with that, get to see things just a little different. You know what I'm saying? Get to where I was going to go with that, though. I'm glad that I actually brought it back. She said everybody's karmic. Oh, my God, she's bad. She's bad. Check her out. I think her name is Queen Cup. She's a tarot reader, but she tapped in. She tapped in. She tapped in. Shit, like I even tapped into that bitch as she tapped in. That was a whole different shit. She's a bad motherfucker, man. Like I got to see her fucking energy. It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Because what she truly represents, like, and I know she doesn't know to what level. She's very comfortable with the person that she is. So this bitch, like I'll tell you, I'll give you a perfect example. She would just start talking, she would cry, she would curse out, she'd do all that shit. But if you don't understand what she's doing, like she's doing that not because she's not aware or in control of her fucking emotion. She's doing that because she's aware of it. She said, fuck it, I'm gonna be myself. So when it's time for her to cry, she'll cry. Fuck you, I love you, I love you. She represents that earth, that nature fucking energy. I don't think she knows that part of her though. I tapped into that as she was tapping into herself. But anyway, that's a whole different thing. She had that azuli spirit, meaning she knows, she accepts herself when she's grieving. She does that 100%. When she's happy, she does that shit a fucking 100%. And I'm looking at this bitch, I'm like, oh, okay, I don't think she understands it. Or I don't know, that's just my, who knows. My spirit's talking my shit. But nevertheless, I'm seeing a goddess though. That she's animated by, but you already know. But anyway, check her out, man. She's dope. She's dope. She's motherfucking. She's a priestess. So with the type of energy that she actually projects or she represents, right? It's like she's gonna have to be with a fucking what they call a star seed, because part of her heritage is on the earth realm. But she's in tune with it. You see what I'm trying to tell you? Oh, she knows. She knows. You know what I'm saying? And she's cute too, by the way. Yeah, that's our girl. Anyway, that's it, man. You already know. That's all I had to for you guys here. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to try to drop one every week around Thursdays, Wednesdays. You know what I'm saying? Be on the lookout. You know what I'm saying? I'll be coming through. Got to spin the block. See what's happening out here. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, with that being said, nothing but love. You know what I'm saying? Let's be here. Check me out, guys. I hope you were able to, get something here. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what we do. You know what I'm saying? Get your medicine. Trying to heal you motherfuckers. Realign yourself. I see. But you already know, man. Nothing but love, baby.